Na, sziasztok, én Mr. Toma vagyok, és ez itt egy olyan videó, mint láthatjátok a Strategic Mind című játéknak a próbaverziója. Na, 2 óránk van, kedves játék, 2 óránk van, aztán
The Soviet forces have broken through our border
Soviet
defenses.
Forces.
According to the field reports, they expect this initial attack to push all the way to Viipuri.
Ez, ha jól emlékszem, ilyen második világháborús, ilyen körökre osztott,
General Aish,
körökre osztott stratégiai játék, ha jól emlékszem.
First to meet the enemy.
Na várj. Valami. Lejjebb veszem a hangját, hogy halljatok itten. Úristen. Maximum nem masterolni, jó? Na. Van Scout. Van Vickers 6 tonnás. Van regulár emberünk. Van regulár. Van Scout emberünk. Conscripting, meg... Oké. Na, akkor... Húha. Akkor szerintem én oda.
The forces are comprised of both core and non-core units. Core unit strength indicator is green and round-shaped, and for non-core units it is yellow and hexagon-shaped. Non-core units are allocated for one mission only, while the core units will accompany you throughout the campaign. You will be able to level them up and provide them with new equipment. These units are the ones which should be under your primary protection.
Húha. Hát ez... Kicsit furcsa. Na mindegy. Build back the Soviet troops.
Ammunition and fuel icons next to unit strength will allow you to quickly get important information about it. If the unit is still able to move during the current turn, the canister icon will be green. If it can no longer move, the icon will be gray. Likewise, the ammunition icon shows whether the unit is attacked this turn. If the unit is low on ammunition or fuel, the corresponding icon is yellow. It becomes red once the unit has run out of it completely.
Hoppá, ezek szerint megöltünk valamit. Nice, nice, nice. Oké. Okay.
Infantry is good for assaulting the enemy positions after the artillery and air bombardment. It is also the best unit for storming cities, mountains, forests, and well-entrenched positions. A well-entrenched infantry is a tough target for the enemy assault.
Ambushed, no.
All I need is a Bofors gun and a line of sight.
Okay. Supply.
This unit has heavy equipment. Units with heavy equipment cannot move if they do not have ground transport. Additionally, they cannot board air transport and can only disembark from naval transport at a seaport.
We do not miss.
Most lehet, hogy ez a érdekom.
Moving out.
Guarding our land from Hanko to Petsamo.
Okay. Akkor...
I asked you to conduct aerial general.
We could definitely.
Tanks are ideal for a rapid offensive in open terrain. However, they are vulnerable in close quarters to the infantry units in difficult terrain, such as cities, mountains, forests, swamps, shallows, and well-entrenched infantry units.
We're all brothers here, even the commies from Tampere. Time to show some grit.
Damage is indicated with the numbers above the unit being attacked. For ground and aircraft units, there are two types of damage, lethal and non-lethal. Both lethal and non-lethal damage decrease the unit's strength. However, non-lethal damage at the same time increases the number of units damaged, which can later be restored. Naval units always receive only lethal damage. However, they have multiple ship parts with their corresponding HP. Thus, damage against them is split. Ship parts except the hull are repaired over time with ship maintenance. Full HP cannot be restored in any way during the operation.
Civil Guard is here. Soldiers of Finland. Ready to do our duty.
Kokonaan az én mondom, lehetettem.
Let's waste no time.
Se controller billentyűzött. Na, király.
Here to defend our homeland. Don't lag behind. Right.
The Soviet defense. You're next. Whatever you.
Infantry standing by.
Infantry standing by.
Beware the fire support of the enemy artillery if you attack enemy troops with an artillery unit nearby.
Enemy killed. Double time, people.
Can't hide from us.
Artillery is the basis of the firepower of your forces. It can weaken enemy fortifications to allow your troops to attack without heavy losses.
Ne dobáld ma oda.
As it provides fire support to
akarom.
ground units within its range. However, its main strength is its long firing range, which allows you to destroy the enemy troops from afar. Remember though, artillery is vulnerable to aircraft attacks and in close combat, so it needs to be protected.
Tank killers relocating.
Finish artillery.
Latújacsők. Oh,
Reconnaissance is extremely important in an offensive, since it provides you with full intelligence information regarding the presence of enemy forces, thus making your attack more effective. A reconnaissance unit can move several times per turn, as long as it has move points left. Once the reconnaissance unit notices the enemy, it automatically stops and they can move again. If an enemy surrenders to your reconnaissance unit, it gains full information about all the enemy units nearby.
Armored vehicle reporting. Load the high explosive. Watch where you're driving.
Virtual drive.
Greetings, General.
Thank you for.
We'll keep enemy tanks at bay.
Anti-tank artillery is effective against tanks and other hard targets. Your best tactic when using anti-tank artillery is to position it next to your other forces to provide them with fire support versus attacks from enemy tanks.
The airfield is ours, Marshal Mannerheim. Good to hear. Our combat aviation is now under your command.
De nem akarom a unitot megnézni, hogy ki akar.
You need to recapture the city of Raivola. That will serve as a cold shower for the Reds.
Ó,
It will be done, Field Marshal Mannerheim.
Open fire!
Long-range recon awaiting orders. Executing.
executed.
Mission successful.
Nice.
You have selected an entrenched unit. When a ground unit finishes its turn while still being able to move, it gains 1 level of entrenchment. The unit can have up to 6 levels of entrenchment. Each level of entrenchment increases all defenses by 1. The unit loses all levels of entrenchment when it moves. Naval and aircraft units cannot gain entrenchment. Each attack against an entrenched unit reduces the entrenchment level by 1.
Most nézem, itt térképes. Nice. Oké, hát akkor ettől... A tank még mit próbálkozik. Na.
Tactical bombers are flying artillery and a great tool for wreaking havoc on any enemy troops, although you have to be careful of the anti-aircraft units Overwatch and fire support. It is better to scout the enemy positions before sending in bombers. Do not leave your tactical bombers without protection. Remember, they are a prime target for enemy fighter planes.
This will look much better with a Finnish line over it. Anywhere for a recon vehicle? Enemy spotted!
Ready for a raid. If I go any faster, the plane will break up.
Watch out, it's anti-aircraft Overwatch fire. It is costly to attack the enemy positions protected by anti-aircraft units. Try making a preliminary attack on the enemy anti-aircraft units to disable their Overwatch ability before sending any aircraft squadrons to engage them.
Can't hide from us. Leave no tracks.
Leave on tracks. Get hard for me.
Fighter planes are vital for gaining air superiority. Keep your fighters close to allied aircraft you want to protect, and they will provide fire support. Fighters are able to attack ground targets, although with low efficiency. They can use the Overwatch breakthrough skill to counter enemy anti-aircraft fire and clear the way for tactical bombers.
Read you loud and clear.
Yamakano mai info taman dentro.
Free our home, our faith, and our country.
Na jó, van, skacok szerintem mentek egy jó játékot, aztán következő videóban majd folytatjuk innen. Hát nem rossz játék egyelőre, úgyhogy találkozunk a következő videóban. Én Mr. Tom voltam, sziasztok!